Okay, folks, welcome to uh, my broadcast today. And just a quick disclaimer: today we are live streaming on three platforms at the same time. That is, you're gonna be watching me right here on Bow TV network on YouTube. Then also, for the first time, we're gonna be live streaming on the Nelson Mike Podcast YouTube channel, and of course, my Facebook page. Okay, so welcome guys. It's a beautiful Monday. It's a beautiful Monday, and I actually had to come out here and do this broadcast. Just let me know those who are tuning in. If you're tuning in right now, be my guest. Drop a comment. Drop a comment. Those who are tuning in, just drop a comment. Let me know where you're watching from. Just drop a comment. Welcome. Again, I repeat, we are watching on three platforms. We're live streaming on three platforms today. That is Bow TV, YouTube channel, what I'm calling the Bow TV network. Two, on the Nelson Mike Podcast YouTube channel, and also on my Facebook page. Kwa hivyo, karibu. I'm waiting for a connection right here. Alafu kazi iendelee. Okay. What a day. Welcome. I can see Watoidi is here. Welcome. Thank you very much, Watoidi. What a day. Can we say that? What a day. Okay. Finally, after waiting for 6 days, Kenya, we have our new president-elect. His name is William Ruto. Again, give me some time, folks. I'm trying to get some of my stuff connected. Again, we are. Yes, what a day! Today, by the way, this is a very special broadcast. I repeat, I'm broadcasting on three platforms at the same time. I'm broadcasting on Bow TV network right here on YouTube. I'm also broadcasting at the same time on the Nelson Mike Podcast YouTube channel and also on my Facebook page. So if you're joining me right now, welcome. And let's see what's going on here. Okay. I'm trying to get some connection because I'm outside. But let's see. Just give me a second. Just give me a moment. Waboidi, as you keep on watching, how is the situation on the ground? Are folks still peaceful? Uko na amani? How are things looking on the ground? So let me change this look here. Okay. The one thing that we were all calling for is peace. We're like, hey, peace in the country. That's all we want. We want peace. Tunataka amani. That's all we wanted. I think it's gonna get better as I set this thing up. Just give me 1 second. Okay. And now my screen will change. Thank you. Now that's exactly how I want this thing to look like. It looks different. Thank you very much. So Wadoidi, I've been blasting and messages all over the place. Let's have this peaceful live stream today. My Facebook page has been very active. I'm giving you guys updates here on YouTube. Now, oh, by the way, actually I can change this. Let me change this one more time. Give me a second. Let me change this. Wow, are you kidding me? Kisumu, Kibera, Madare, Dandora, pathetic. This is crazy. Wow. Asiyependa kushindwa. This was expected. Like we say, dalili ya mvua ni mawingu, si ndio? And this is something that we've been watching. It's not like even it's a secret. This is something that we have been watching. It started on Friday, Thursday. The moment they started this thing inside Bomas of Kenya, and they were saying, oh, Mara Sijui, there's some rigging, Mara, there's some hacking. Then they tried to pull that thing with the phone being stolen, and it was such a manipulated scene. It was so fake, and everyone is watching. These were just pathetic attempts to really try to push a narrative that this thing was rigged. We have been watching. But let me tell you what, Oidi, it was so disgusting. It was so disgusting to see and to watch the scene when Chebukati walked in, and he went to the podium and prepared to announce the outcome of the elections. And then all hell went loose. At the same time, out of nowhere, some 4 presiding election officers are giving a press conference while at Serena Hotel. It was such a monkey show. That's what I called it. It was a monkey show. It was like watching wild monkeys in a zoo. The difference is this was happening inside the Bomas of Kenya, and the whole world is watching. The international press is there, and they are all watching and following up. And honestly, I switched off. After when they started that thing with the fights and everything, I switched off. It was so pathetic to watch. Remember, the international press is there. Wacha sasa watu wa Kenya, ati press ya Kenya, sijui KTN, KBC or whatever. That place was flooded with the international press. It was pathetic. And at the same time, of course, I'm checking on Twitter and I'm seeing what they're posting and what they're updating. Which brings me to what I've been talking about the whole week. 17 million Kenyans did not vote. 17 million Kenyans who actually had registered to vote did not vote. Same thing, same nonsense every 5 years. So even as I'm sitting here, and as we are waiting here, we know exactly what's going to happen. Raila won't accept the outcome of the elections. Then they're going to go, oh, once you say James Orengo, we know this thing. They're going to file a petition, and it's going to go to the High Court, to the Supreme Court, and then from there, keep on dragging. What are they looking for? Katenusu, as usual. I'm telling you guys, it was bad. It was really bad. And now I can see what Oidi is saying. People from Kisumu, Kibera, Mathare, Dandora. It's the same neighborhoods. Once I see Kibera, Mathare, Dandora, those are the poorest slums in the country. And here we are again. Something I also want to mention, and that's I've been talking about intimidation for the past couple of days. The past couple of weeks since we did our first Mandamano here at GoTV. We're talking about intimidations. This is something that I've experienced myself. And it's the reason why I always keep on telling folks, there are so many things I don't talk about. What did two of the election officers were injured because of the commotion that was happening? Number one. Number two, we've also learned that some officials have been arrested for no reason. Some officials who are actually bombers of Kenya, members of IEBC officials, have been arrested just like that. Bila sababu. It's crazy. The level of, and that's why people are talking about, people talk about deep state in Kenya, you know, the Illuminati movement in the country. But there's one thing, for example, I never spoke about, and I must say this for the first time. When we had our first Vote TV maandamano, okay? Do you guys know? I never spoke about it. Remember, there was the intimidation on the streets. The agents were following my team on the streets in Nairobi. But something else I want to say today. Two of my folks on the ground were followed to their homes. The next day, they woke up, and I had the exact description of what they did. It was dark cars, 5 guys with dark sunglasses, and they took the cell phones. Now I'm saying this now. I can talk about it because this is something that I know. Because when I said, hey, what they tried to do, they tried everything to intimidate Vote TV to Sifanya Maandamano. So now I'm telling you this for the first time. When we did our first Maandamano, 2 of my members, the next day, they woke up and there were unmarked cars in front of their homes. And I can give you a perfect description. It was 5 guys with suits, dark glasses, and they snatched their phones. They took their phones away. So when Chebukati was saying how the IEBC officials are being arrested for no reason, but see, kuna jamaa alipotea. The Kenyan lady in Saudi Arabia, welcome. Didn't we have the guy? There was a presiding officer from Embakasi. Was it Embakasi South or something? The guy just disappeared. This is the reality. So let me actually play this video. And this was the moment where they lost me with everything. When this started happening, the scene, when this commotion started inside,
how
the bombers of Kenya.
This, we therefore cannot take ownership on the results that is going to be announced. However, we have an open door that people can go to court. And because of the same, we urge Kenyans to be peaceful because the rule of the law is going to prevail. Thank you. I said because of the opaque nature of this last phase of the general election, and we are not able to take.
This is where they lost me with everything. Nakwambia hata watu hivi when they were The moment when Ruto was being sworn in, I mean, was being declared, was being given the certificate, I didn't even watch it. They lost me at that point. And you can see how well this was coordinated. The Serena press conference and the moment Chebukati was coming out, it was perfectly coordinated. It was perfectly coordinated. So they had these four. So look, we have seven. So actually, Chebukati had only two people at Bomas of Kenya. These other four, they dipped. It was perfectly coordinated. Actually, what was happening inside the Bomas of Kenya was reminding me of what happened in America after the elections 2020. We saw what happened at the Capitol Hill on January 6th. It's the same game plan. Now the only difference is what was happening inside Bomas of Kenya. Ilikuwa ni watu wa siasa, ilikuwa ni politicians. Haikuwa raia. It was them fighting each other. It was them throwing chairs. And these are the people who are supposed to be our leaders. These are the people who are supposed to lead the country. At the end, you know what? There's a photo going around of this woman being romantic, whatever, with Joho, saying it's the side chick of Joho. But this part, let me play this. Let me keep on
ownership of the results that will be announced. We are going to give a comprehensive statement, but this is from us, the four of us. And again, we urge Kenyans to keep calm. There is.
I mean, these guys, they were. I mean, it was so disgusting that they were. I mean, they were even throwing chairs. They were even throwing chairs. And now the Wananchi out here looking like, what the hell is going on? Aibu. What a shame. What a shame and what a shame. And I must say this, what a shame. 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 If you are doing this as politicians, what do you expect of the Wananchi? Answer me that question. If you're doing this as politicians, what about the Wananchi? But Wadodi, thank you very much. I know folks are waiting me on. They are waiting for me on Facebook like crazy. But I said I'm definitely gonna make a point of I'm gonna do a quick live stream right here on YouTube, and then I'm gonna move on to Facebook. But what we have seen is a lesson. It's a lesson for everybody. And if these guys are wondering why Kenyans did not vote, 17 million Kenyans say, "Apana tunakaa nyumbani." It's because of what happened at Bomas of Kenya today. That's the reason. That's the reason. If you're wondering, people are fed up. People are fed up. Watu wamechoka. So even for Ruto, as he goes in, after this whole process, because it will take some time. Now, this is all about the courts. I'm waiting for James Orengo tomorrow to come out as usual with his files and crying foul and everybody saying the elections were rigged. Ain't Uhuru Kenyatta the president? How can Ruto rig the elections? I mean, I don't even get this. I mean, that is one narrative that I will not buy. It's crazy. But we cannot be having this every 5 years. Tumechoka bana. Tumechoka. Tumechoka. We're tired of this. We're tired of this. We're tired of this. Mama Mboga wants to go back to business. Kids want to go back to school. Tumechoka. Jane, sad. It's really sad. Ini aibu. Ini aibu. Ini aibu. Watu wazima. Watu wazima. Watu wazima. Wanabehave kama watoto. Yeah, that's right, Watoto. That's right. Yeah. The good thing is that this is the last one. But we will not forget this.
An open door that people can go to court and the rule of law is going to prevail. Thank you.
Commissioner. Some of the forms 34A have not been verified by the Azimio.
We have said. Have you just come?
Commissioner. Commissioner.
A recap, because we are not going to take questions. Agreed. We will give a comprehensive detail of today's. I have said.
When is that likely to be?
Keep an eye on what's happening on inside. That's what I was paying attention to. Not even what she was talking about, because that was nonsense.
We have upped the standards of election in this country. We have step by step faced the challenges that have been there. At the same time, we have ensured that things are running despite everything else. Now, we are not at Bomas of Kenya.
This part, I lost it. I actually switched off my
cannot take
my flat screen. I just switched
ownership of the results that is going to be announced
at this part
because of the opaque nature these results have been handled.
This one
we'll
right
give
here,
details of this opaque nature very soon.
But again, it's the way it was perfectly stitched. Hawa Kosterena wakiongea wakisema vile they don't agree with the hope. They say there were issues, the transparency of the elections. This is where they lost me. This jungle fever kind of behavior. People acting like animals. It's crazy. It's crazy. But anyway, let's do this because my time is limited. Thank you very much. Those who watched in here, like I say, right here. We're here on Vote TV Network. Then we have my Nelson Mike Podcast YouTube channel and my folks on Facebook. I'm gonna finish this live stream right now. Make sure again you can just share, comment. Thank you, Authority, for giving me updates on what's been happening. I'm gonna catch up with my folks because people are waiting for me on Facebook. It's gonna get crazy on Facebook. So let's catch up again. See you mañana. See you tomorrow. I'm going to be actually be having some guests that we'll be talking about. That we will be talking about this issue live. I'll be hosting them. We'll be having an interview again. Keep an eye on all channels, Vote TV Network and the Nelson Mike Podcast YouTube channel, because this week something is coming, and I promise you, it's coming, and it's coming. We have taken the production on Vote TV Network to the next level. I told you guys, this is not a YouTube channel. This is a network. Vote TV is a network. Again, I repeat, both my YouTube channels, Vote TV and the Nelson Mike Podcast, are running at the same time. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys a link for you to be able to subscribe to the Nelson Mike Podcast. That's a channel which I had for my music back in the days, but I've put that back up. But I'm telling you, I repeat, it's coming and it's coming. I have platforms where I can speak and express my message. So if a live stream that I did 3-4 weeks ago is actually being a topic of discussion until today, because people don't want to hear my message, I can create and I can destroy. But I always stand my ground. So I promise you, what is coming is gonna be, what is coming, you will talk about this for the next 6 months, if not 6 years. And that's a promise. Never ever underestimate a man's silence. Never ever underestimate mtu amenyamaza. And again, we don't fight snakes on the ground. We fight snakes in the air. That's what you do. Egos don't fight the snakes on the ground. Egos, you fight snakes in the air. See you next time. Thank you, Vote TV Network and Vote TV Nelson Mike Podcast YouTube channel. Have a nice one. See you next time.